Guys, welcome to another episode of my NBA 2K25 Elimination Series. In this one, we will be covering the Phoenix Suns. The Suns are a team that honestly really kind of had a meltdown late into the season. I never thought this team was in a spot to contend for a championship. I mean, talk is cheap, but I did maintain the point of view that I just felt that this team truly shot themselves in the foot by getting rid of all the players that were on that team that went to the finals. I don't know. I just feel like they had so many young pieces on that team, and to blow it up after losing the championship, I think was a little bit. Um, I think it was a little hasty, to be frank. But yeah, I mean, look at this rotation now. They really don't have much of a bench. I mean, Grayson Allen, don't get me wrong, he's great, but other than that, it's a lot of guys that are just kind of coming up. Um, and yeah, just I don't know. I feel like this team could have been a lot better if they had retained a lot of the players. Like they had Devin Booker, they had Chris Paul. Chris Paul very well might have left in free agency. Um, but they trade Chris Paul away, and they also traded, let's see, Cam Johnson, who was power forward, Mikal Bridges at small forward, um, and also DeAndre Ayton at center. Like the fact that Booker is like the only player from that team that still remains is pretty. Like, name me another team that's like only retained like one player in like I don't know championship teams since that Suns run. It just seems odd to me that they would just blow it up, especially with them being so young. Like, imagine if the Thunder just blew up the team after they went to the finals with like Durant and Westbrook. It just doesn't make much sense to me. But anyway, we finished the season out. Shai wins MVP. Castle Rookie of the Year. Naz Reid Sixth Man Defensive Player of the Year goes to Dyson Daniels. Christian Brown Most Improved. Clutch goes to Jokic. The Nault is Coach of the Year. Let's see, any Phoenix Suns All NBA. So we got Booker, third team All NBA, putting up 25.7 and 7 solid numbers from him. I think in the future we're going to look to add a point guard on this team so he could play a two, because I think that's his true position. And yeah, so yeah, we got Booker All NBA team, but that is it in terms of accolades on this roster. Okay, Anthony Edwards and Jaylen Brown are your conference finals MVPs. It'll be a Celtics Timberwolves matchup in the finals, and Celtics in four, so they will win back to back so far in this sim. And in terms of jersey retirements, a lot of stars hanging them up. You got LeBron, Chris Paul was in there as well, Kyle Lowry. Yeah, a lot of big names. No retirements. Oh, Mason Plumlee. Okay, so I was about to say no retirements from our Suns, but yeah, Plumlee retiring at 35 makes sense. Thought maybe he could play another year in the league, but he had other plans. Okay, so yeah, if you're new here, name of the game here is to win a championship in 3 years. That's the timeline. If we can't get it done in those 3 years, then we punt, and yeah, that's it. End of the video. But we're going to see how far we can get on the Suns team. I think for a team that just barely missed the playoffs, it's going to be a very tough team to kind of rebuild around to improve this roster a little bit, just because, again, I've already talked about how they shot themselves in the foot a little bit. But yeah, it's totally win now mode in Phoenix. Mike Budenholzer pickup as well. Not sure how that's going to go. Um, yeah, it's interesting just to figure out like how he kind of came into the picture. Don't know if that was the right choice. I know he won a championship with Milwaukee, but you never know if that was more players or coaching. But yeah, so we have a late first round pick here. Could take Johnny Broom. A lot of you guys, if you've been following college basketball, he's a big time player. Yeah, but I mean, is he the guy we want? We got another guy, Colin Murray Boyles. Honestly, don't know much about him. He's a little bit better rated, pretty much the same kind of player, post defense, rebounding, athleticism. Um, he's a power forward. He's a little younger. He's actually Man, he's very short for a power forward, but 6'6", 7 foot, kind of like a Charles Barkley type. Um, yeah, 9 boards at 6'6" is pretty impressive. But yeah, I think we take him over Broom. I think Broom, I don't know, just I'm not a big fan of his. Um, but yeah, we'll take Murray Boyles, and then we'll sim ahead here, see who maybe else we could get. Miles Bird, defensive menace. I mean, at this point, we pretty much need anyone. If these guys can develop into something, it'd be great. From SDSU too, so gotta throw the bone. That's where I'm from originally. So, and then Mick I'm gonna decline that. All right, so I don't know what flexibility we kind of have here. We're not gonna extend Gillespie. I was kind of curious the other day. I know he was on the Nuggets. Okay, I was thinking maybe he was on that championship team, but I guess I'm wrong. So yeah, we're not gonna accept him. Okay, so Bird year, no one right now. So as it stands, pretty much our whole team's going to be coming back. At least they're under contract. And then we kind of need to bring in another big. Let's bring in Looney. I think we could get him on a fairly cheap deal. Yeah, we'll offer him 2 years for a minimum. I think that works out. Sensabaugh, Amir Coffey's pretty nice. I'm a fan of his, just being a Clipper fan. He's fairly cheap. I feel like he's kind of like a Damian Lee guy that like the Suns have signed in the past. I think that kind of works. Point guard, yeah, campaign back on this team would be sweet. He was a big time player on that finals team. And yeah, okay. So decline, 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 accept, accept, accept. We got cap holds on Tyus, Bol. Got it. Okay. Renounce. So yeah, if we can try to re-sign Tyus, that would be huge. We'll try to bring back Tyus and Bol, but I think they're for sure going to be out of our price range here. Yeah, he's looking for 10 mil. Yeah, so we can't afford Bol, so he's out. And then Jones, let's see. Tyus Jones, so that's Trey Jones, his brother. Yeah, 11. Yeah, so we're nowhere close on that. So again, it seems odd that they would make these kinds of signings. Yeah, it seems a little strange that they made those kinds of signings for like a 1 year deal, or like frankly they might not even come back. Yeah, it's a little bit trippy. Ooh, so do we go campaign here or Monte Morris? One's significantly cheaper. I think we do have to go Monte Morris. Sorry to say, I would have been sick to see him come back. But yeah, we're gonna renounce them as well. Yeah, we'll take Monte Morris over campaign. Just kind of think it fits in a little bit better. Maybe not. Could be wrong about that, but this team right now, I just think it's a better move. So we actually could. Wait, we still have room for another point guard? Huh. Okay. Interesting. I thought we were set at point. Okay, so maybe in theory, we could have taken him back, but yeah, that ship has sailed at this point. We'll see any vets maybe I can afford here. Maybe Jackson, potentially. Maybe Alec Burks. Um, hmm. Yeah, maybe Alec Burks is the guy we go after. Because, yeah, I don't think we can afford some of these other guys here. If Terry Rozier, maybe we could afford a 1 year. No, he's insulted, really. I don't know how far off we really would have been. We'll do Alfred Payton maybe for a year. Yeah, we'll try that out. See if he signs. Okay, he will. But don't get me wrong, I think he was his son. Let's see, Alfred Payton. Was he ever his son? I mean, he's wearing the colors, it looks like. Unless those are Knicks colors. Yeah, so he was with Phoenix twice, actually, huh? Don't remember either of those times. But okay, so yeah, don't know how this team's going to be. Like the window's really narrowing here for championship level ball. I think we're going to try to retain this roster for 1 more year before we really blow it up, just to see kind of where we fall in this next season. Yeah, we're going to see kind of how Budenholzer has a rotation set right now. We might make some changes, just depending on how we do. Let's see, come on. It's taking a while to load here. All right, here we go. Okay, so we got Booker at point, Beal, Dunn, Durant, Richards. It's not bad. It's also not like great. All right, neutral, average. So yeah, it's usually the kind of like settings I usually would set. Yeah, there's not a lot of defense on this team. It's more of a scoring team. If you added some guys like Looney who can bolster up defensively, Royce O'Neal, Allen, two good defensive pieces, and then we got pretty sure Beal's on a no trade. Um, let me just see here. Beal's on the no trade contract, I believe. Yeah. So I'm just curious right now. I mean, 79 overall, 53 mil. Is anyone? Yeah, no one's really after him. Even if we coupled it with a first, would anyone even bite? Yeah, it's a really bad contract. Really bad pickup as well, just in terms of, yeah, don't know why anyone in the right mind would have picked up 53 mil for an aging Beal. But I mean, yeah, I mean, he still was a 23 point per game scorer. Yeah, the fall off really needs to be studied for Beal. Not really sure what happened there. But all right, we move. I think with this roster, I know we were like last team to be eliminated in the NBA regular season this season. I think realistically, we should finish like I'd say maybe over 500, just based on the roster we have. We still have Kevin Durant. We got Devin Booker. I think just based on those two players alone, it should be a play-in team, playoff team, play-in team. Probably more of a play-in team. But yeah, I hope that Phoenix gets better. Like honestly, they were one of my favorite teams before they blew everything up. Just I thought they're really a cohesive unit. I thought Aiden was getting a little bit better. You saw in some of the deeper playoff runs, he was playing a little bit more aggressive, and I think his frame, like he definitely needed to be more aggressive. But yeah, he was just too recessive. I don't know how else to say it. He just wasn't aggressive enough, and I think a lot of teams kind of took advantage. Like for a first overall pick to not be aggressive, I think he honestly could have averaged like 25 and 12 a game. Really kind of been like that scoring option in the paint and a good defender. But yeah, he just never really looked like he was as aggressive as you'd maybe want him to be for a first overall pick. And yeah, I guess that's why the Suns moved on from him. But yeah, you would have liked to see him get maybe a better piece as well from that. But yeah, we continuing the sim here. We're right now ninth in the West, so right around play-in range, play-in tournament range. 3 games over 500 is not bad at this point in the season. So we are at the trade deadline. Devin Booker, pinch nerve in the back, so he's out quite a bit here. And then wait, where is? Wait, Beal. Okay, so he's getting a little bit better. Let's see. Will anyone still trade for him now? No. So I don't know if we're not getting any offers because people don't want to trade for him, or it's because of the no trade. Okay. So we are offered this deal. So we get Max Strus and OG from the Knicks. Okay. What if we added like a Sims pick here? Still nothing. If we added that second round, no. Okay, if we did this, maybe. It's the same pick. What? It's the same trade. What are we doing? Why would we ever do that trade then? If we could get it for less. Yeah, what? Okay, that makes no sense to me. So we'd save money, would we? Not particularly. Um, yeah, I mean, it's a no trade clause, so I honestly don't know if he'd even go for it. Um, like if I tampered with this, right? I don't think Beal would even sign off still, because ultimately he's like trying to sign with a team that he thinks will be relevant. So if we try to get greedy with too many players, he might just be like, well, no, I don't want to go there anymore. But yeah, I just kind of realized I drafted a guy who I compared to Charles Barkley, and yeah, Barkley's a former Sun, so didn't even realize that connection until now. But all right, 32 and 27, 5 games over 500, eighth in power ranking. 12th in the or sorry, 7th in the conference, and about 12th in the power ranking. So contract extension time. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky. If I extend, is that uh if I give him 12 mil, let's do 1 year for 12. Would that extend the no trade clause? I don't think it would. Um, correct. I might be wrong about that, but yeah, 1 year for 12 mil. Let's see. Why would it go 3 years? How does that make any sense? He even told me he has 1 year left on the deal. So yeah, I mean, damn it, that was stupid. I don't know why 2K does that. All right, and then Durant, he's 37, still looking for 50 mil a year. He's got 1 year left. Let's just do 1 more year for like 45. How about that? Okay, so we save about 9 mil on that deal alone. Richards is looking for a little bit of a pay bump. Give him 2 years. He's 28. Okay, he'll accept that. Cody Martin, give him 4 for 2. Okay. So, I mean, we're saving money a little bit, but yeah, that Beal one hurts us a little bit. Okay, so Booker's back in the lineup. Dunn. I honestly don't know much about Dunn. First round pick, 28th overall, 2024. Seems to be a solid pickup from the Suns. Okay. Richards, I think, was a good pickup from the Hornets trade. I'm trying to remember, who did they trade for him? Yeah. Oh, they traded Nurkic, I'm pretty sure, for that deal. And then let's see. Amir Coffey. How is he even really? He's contributing a little bit. He's not really getting the minutes that I would have liked to see. Payton hasn't played at all for us. Yeah, Iguodaro. He's another good, solid guy that they picked up. He's banged up a little bit right now. Bird, he was the guy we drafted late second. Yeah, so he's improving. He's gotten some playing time, not a lot, just as much as our first round pick though. So would like to see them get some more minutes. Yeah, he's only played 2 games, so definitely would like to see them get some more playing time. But yeah, right now 7th in the conference rank. We got a chance to avoid the play-in entirely, but yeah, I think we'll still kind of stick in the play-in. 6 games over 500 right now. I'm kind of hovering around where I'm expecting to be. I expected us to get a winning record. Didn't really specify much else. But yeah, if we get 42 wins, there we go. So officially have finished with a winning record. So actually, what was our record last year? I know it's not going to be as. It's going to be pretty realistic with 2 games left in the regular season as I started this sim out. But yeah, I'm just kind of curious here as to what. So okay, they were 36 and 46. Okay, so all right, so we have a 6 game difference there, or 6 games better than last year. So every playoff team is locked up except for the 6th seed, and how many games? We're half game off from that right now. So I mean, it's definitely still in the cards with about 4 games left. Let's see, some 2 games. We split. All right, how are we looking now? Okay, so yeah, we officially are in the plan. Wait, how are we in the plan? We're tied record-wise, and we have 2 games to go. So I mean, on paper, I mean now we're probably out of it. But weird. Okay, so like it says they clinched now. Yeah, I'm a little shocked by that. Okay, so we skid a little bit, lose the last 3. Shy back-to-back MVPs. Cooper Flag with Charlotte. Didn't have to go far from Duke to Charlotte. Wins Rookie of the Year. 6-man Clint Capella on the Mavs now. Giannis DPOY. Kalel Ware Most Improved. Zion Clutch. And Kenny Atkinson Coach of the Year. He's up for that award this year too, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Let's see. Phoenix Suns. Anyone All NBA? Any accolades for defensive players? Doesn't look like it. And I doubtfully think, yeah, none of our rookies made rookie team. But okay, so we get the 8th seed in the West. So yeah, we're in the top bracket of the 7-8 game. So if we lose, we still got another chance. If we win, we'd be moving on and get to play in a best of 7 series. So yeah, it looks like we'll win this one pretty handedly. So we lock up the 7th seed, and we will play the Timberwolves first round. Pretty sure Timberwolves are, yeah, I'm pretty sure they played them last year. In real life, I'm saying last year's playoffs they played first round, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough matchup. Anthony Edwards is looking like the next face of the NBA, and they got a good, solid supporting cast around him. So I'm not expecting much, but I mean, already we've improved from real life. And Booker, whoa, what injury is Booker playing with? He's negative 16. Upper extended right shoulder. Jesus, and he's still playing through that. I mean, it is weird that he's still playing through that. Like, how can he even shoot? Frankly, I mean, it's still kind of close. They're pulling away a little bit late, but yeah, I mean, they're the higher seed. They're 2 seed versus us being a 7 seed. They were not expected to win the series, but you know, anything's possible in these NBA sims with the banged up roster and a little bit depleted roster that we have right now. Just yeah, I don't think this is going to get it done, but we have improved thus far. But yeah, I mean, barring some of our players retiring, I think we definitely need to blow up this team a little bit. So yeah, it looks like we'll get swept here. Not too surprised, but I mean, we've improved from last season's record. So yeah, first round exit, not great, but better than we did in real life. Cavs won it all against the Timberwolves and player retirements. So luckily, looks like no retirements from our team. But yeah, a lot of Warriors. Russell, Westbrook, Curry, and Green. Yeah, that's end of an era for the Warriors for sure. And wow, really wow, Clay retired too. He's on the Kings. JV retired, DeRozan. So really only the Warriors and Kings had like active players retiring. It's just weird. Popovich will retire as well. Hall of Fame, as expected. Westbrook, Thompson, Green, and Curry get their jerseys retired. Okay, and we're not going to change any of the rules in the NBA just because we want it as authentic as possible. And yeah, we don't have any lotto picks because we did make the playoffs, which I don't even think we own our own pick. It was stupid they traded so many picks away as well. So Hornets own our pick. Yeah, it looks like we don't have any picks this year. So Coach Bud, I guess we'll stick around with him once again. But yeah, we're definitely gonna try to open up some of the trades here. So we still got Beal. He's injured, so we can't trade him. Fractured left leg. That's gonna hurt us a little bit. God would have liked to move him as quick as possible, just to kind of assess the roster we need going forward. And okay, so we don't have any picks. Okay, so right now Beal is definitely gone. Once we can get rid of him, we will. I think we maybe let's see what we can maybe get for Durant at this stage in his career. It's not going to be something jumping off the page, so it's really just going to be these 2 trades. Okay. Maybe Grayson Allen. He's solid backup, but 18 mil is a lot of money to be giving up. Kenrich Williams, Jordan Clarkson. Yeah, so a lot of these guys aren't great. I mean, they're fine, but just I would have liked to see like 2. I would have liked to get 2 solid bench guys for 1. We're gonna maybe try to do a manual trade here. Let's see. Markkanen, wow, he's on the Sixers now. It's an interesting one. Yeah, so if we could get 2 solid backups, like a Beal and Schroeder, maybe. If we could, or sorry, not Beal, if Clark and Schroeder for Allen, would they go for something like that? I mean, the money works out, but yeah, they want a little bit more on top of what we're offering. Wait. Oh, we have the first overall pick. How the fuck did I miss that? Oh, what? Wait, first, yeah, 1-1. How the hell? Thank God we didn't trade that pick. We nearly did. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that. But yeah, I think on paper, reasonably, this is a good trade. We give Allen back to the Bucks. We get Schroeder and Clark. I think that's Damn it. I think that really was a fair trade. Let's see what other people might be willing to part with. Maybe Amir Coffee. I feel like that would work. Maybe we don't have to give up that pick. Okay, still want one more thing. Okay. Um, let's try Morris. We don't need Morris if we're getting Schroeder in here. And then let's see if we could get nothing. Okay, they really don't have any real capital give up. Really, still okay. Second, 2 seconds, bro. You're busting my balls at this point. Okay, Looney or Cody. Think we do Looney. Yeah, we'll offer Looney. Take those seconds. Bro, how are you not accepting this? Thank you. Okay, so we got some bench players. Kind of gave up a good amount, but yeah, I mean, Clark and Shooter are going to be some of our top backups on this team, especially when we move around some more money. Yeah, it's just going to help us out tremendously going forward. Okay, so do we go with the Bansta or Boozer? The Bansta is regarded as like the best player in this draft. Perimeter D, athleticism, 3-point shooting from BYU. That's where he's committed right now. It says Auburn now, but this is just someone's uploaded roster. But I think we have to take the Bansta here. I think he's like once in a lifetime type players, top of his draft class, and has been for a while. I think just in this last week he got overthrown by someone else. I couldn't even tell you who that person is, but yeah, I think we do gotta go the Bansta at this pick, just over Boozer. Boozer would be nice. Don't get me wrong. Like if we were able to have, if we had picks 1 and 3, I would definitely try to trade up to number 2 just to take him, Boozer as well. But yeah, we just don't have that kind of capital right now. Yeah, 82 overall as a rookie. That's once in a lifetime kind of player overall coming into the league. Bird. Yeah, we'll extend Bird. He's a second round pick we took last year. He'll stick around in this system. Who knows? He might develop into something. And certainly we need some more bench guys because we just traded a ton away for, Schroeder and Clark. Okay, so it looks like we might be able to trade Beal at this point. No, still not. Damn, okay, so that's really hurting us. So we pretty much need point guard and shooting guard at this point. Point guard, shooting guard. Okay, so top shooting guard, we could get Miles McBride. Be a solid pickup. It's custom contract. Okay. And then at point, who do we bring in here? Could bring in Markelle Fultz. I've always been a fan of Markelle. I always pick him up in free agency and stuff because I still believe he can be that number 1 overall pick he was. So I'm going to try that. Hopefully he can, elevate his game with us. Okay, so we'll get those guys in, and we're not really waiting on anyone else here. Let's see, any vets maybe we could bring in for cheap. We don't have like any money at all. Yeah, we can only really sign someone at the minimum for the time being. Well, like HB, no. Bogdan, not even close for some of these other vets. Maybe Caruso? Caruso for like a 1. Maybe we could bring him in. That'd be interesting. Let's see. Kenrich Williams for 1. Now he's insulted. I don't understand why they're just insulted. If they're insulted, the offer should still stand, right? So like if no one else is offering him, you think like he just signed with us back. Doesn't make sense most of the time. What else? Okay. See if we can bring him in, and then we'll make a decision. Okay, so Caruso goes to the Warriors. Okay, so I mean, we're set with this roster. We're definitely going to try to trade Beal as quick as possible. All right, actually, I'm going to stop it here if I can. Just do the latest draft class. 2027. Okay. Okay, can we trade him now is the question. Beal. No, still, he might be out for the whole season. which would really suck if we're paying 50 million for a guy who's not even going to be playing this season. Yeah, that would really be terrible. Okay, he's healthy now. Good. Just had to wait like one more day, I guess. Don't know why I would say he's out for the season. Okay, so yeah, no one wants to do business with us for Beal. We added a first. We added two firsts. Would they go for that? No. Okay. So we gotta be a little bit more creative here. If we could trade Beal, man, 2 stars. It's crazy. Okay. So you might have to do a little bit of an overpay for a player. Let's see. We want a point guard. Yeah, we want a point guard, starting caliber point guard, maybe on an overpay, like Anthony Simons potentially. And then 37. So we need 20 mil to make up still. So like Avija, would that work if we did someone very cheap on this team, like Bird? So they would do that. So Beal declines. Is that just because we're not giving enough? Damn it, man. This no trade, man. It's really screwing me over. Damn, bro. God, Beal's so annoying. What if we did Beal and... Let's do Beal and Durant, just for the sake of it. No one? Really? So just no one wants Beal at all, is that the thing? That's the idea here? We're gonna try, like, every type of partnership we could do. Richardson, Beal, the Bansta and Beal. Okay, so we do get an offer for that. Kawhi and Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, I mean, still not great. Alright, Beal and Royce. Beal and Murray Boyles. Beal and Martin. Beal and Fultz. Beal and Bird. Okay, yeah, so just no one wants Beal. Damn it, man. It sucks that we're stuck with them for another year just because it's a 3-year sim, which, shoots ourselves in the foot a little bit because this is a roster, I think, with that added 50 million, we could really turn some heads. Good news is he's on like 12 years next year, so it's going to be a little bit more flexible. We can turn his contract into something for a little bit more. So Garland, Hunter, Schroeder. What I'm going to do is add to the trade block Beal for sure, just so we can maybe get some offers. Okay. There we go. So yeah, 13 and 13. RJ Barrett for Booker. Now, I think Booker's one of those players, I don't see him leaving this team. I think he's one of those guys who's going to stick his career out with one team. So I'd like to keep Booker as long as possible. Wait, so that's DeJounte Murray. Okay, they want the Durant now. You could have Beal for the life of me. You could have Beal. I'm not giving up Booker though, or Durant. Okay, so 1916, 3 games over 500. Alvarado for McBride. No. So yeah, right now I think what we need to do, or a good goal to set. I think we got 42. What was it? I think we got 42 wins last year. So I think we should aim for, let's say 45. In theory, we improve each season. So yeah, let's aim for 45 win season next year or this year. Yeah, we're just not getting trades with Beal involved at all, and he's really the only player I want to trade on this team at this point of the season. I think we definitely have improved our bench, which is huge because I think that's one of the big things the Suns lack is good depth. Guess trade deadline, maybe teams change their mind about Beal. He might be playing a little bit better. Okay, he's 77, 57 mil still. So let's see. What kind of points is he putting up? 10 points. He's only played 25 games. Yeah, so I don't blame teams not wanting to trade for him as well. But yeah, it really hurts us quite a bit, actually. So, just thinking out loud here. If we move Schroeder to point and we move Booker to 2, would we get better? Would that make sense? Or would you just keep McBride as a starter? The band still, let's see what numbers he's putting up. 16 a game, pretty solid. Durant's still playing the 4. Richards is our starting center. Okay. I mean, yeah, we're 8 games over 500. We're in a good spot right now. 5th in the West. Definitely. So we're out of the play-in as it stands now. Still got, half the season left. 10th in the power ranking. I mean, that's a good sign. Top 10 team in the league. That's where you want to be. Contract extensions. So Durant, he still got that 1 year. So we signed him for 1 year 45. We're going to keep doing 1 years for less. So 6 mil less there. Save a bit of money. 12.5 for him now due to 2 years for 8. That works. Cool. So we save 4.5 there. Royce will do minimum. That's huge. Okay. Martin, he's at 4 year now. We got 2 years left, so we're not going to touch that just yet. Richards will resign. We can sign him for cheaper right now, so that's not bad. Yeah, let's do that because he might get better for all we know. 11, okay. Actually, he could get worse as well. So maybe we should have signed him for like 1 more year instead of the whole 4 years. But yeah, so right now, top 9 right now, power ranking. Top 10 power ranking. Conference rank 5th, 30 and 31 right now. So I think 45 win season is definitely still on the table. I mean, we're through 74 games, so like 9 games or 7 games to go. We could get 5 wins. 3 games left, so we need to win out if we want to hit that 45 win mark. Okay, so 44 wins is the best we could do. And okay, 6th in the power ranking, or 6th in the conference. Let's see, have we locked up that spot? Yeah, it looks like we have. So that's good. So avoided the play-in. Can't ask for much more. Wemby MVP Rookie of the Year at the Bansta, so that's a good sign. We made the right pick at rookie. 6-man Cam Boozer. Oh wow, Thunder nabbed him, so that's huge for them. Wemby DPOY, Most Improved Malawach, Clutch, Jalen Brunson, Billy Donovan Coach of the Year. Okay. All NBA teams. Let's see. Oh wow, Luke is on the Hawks now. Just saw that. Oh wow, Trey on the Pistons. So a little bit of a shakeup already. This is kind of why I decided to go 3 years instead of 5, like I did last year. Just because the NBA changes so much in just a couple years span. So yeah, all rookie first team to Bansta. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not seeing anyone else from the Suns. So we are locked into a match up with the Mavericks. So it could be interesting. We have an older team for sure, I think. We're starting to trend a little bit younger, but they got some good pieces with Anthony Davis there in Dallas now. It's so weird for that to say that. You just imagine Luka being there. But yeah, so game 1 we lose. And so far we've improved each year. So I mean we went from not in the playoffs to 7th to 6th. So not bad so far. We got swept first round, so if we're able to win one here, potentially win the series, that'd be huge. Okay, well, game 2 we lose. All right, game 3 at home. Can we win it for Phoenix? And was it Talking Stick Arena? I think it's what the arena's called. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we'll lose this game 3. So yeah, really not sure what's going on with this team. I mean, Beal's probably out of the rotation. No, he's 10th man. He had no injuries. Okay, Clark's injured. What does he have? Broken left wrist. Ouch. So yeah, he hasn't even played in the playoffs at all. So would have been nice for him to contribute maybe over Beal. We got our rookie, the first rookie we took. He's getting minutes now. The Bansta is starting 84 overall now for him. So yeah, we're down 3 games to none in quite a bit of a hole here. See if we can avoid the sweep and prolong our season by 1 more game longer than last year. Okay, we lose, so we get swept again. So first round exit again, but we improved a little bit in our win total, and our seeding as well. Spurs win in 7 against the Pacers in the finals. So retirements, Bradley Beal retires. Okay, so would have liked to have been able to trade something back for him, but it is what it is. He's off the roster, so that's going to really give us some flexibility, hopefully. And yeah, some other jersey retirements and player retirements. Hall of Fame, Harden and Paul George. Harden gets his jersey retired with the Rockets. Not going to change any of these rule changes. But okay, draft lottery. So wow, Jazz got some top picks, it looks like. And Nets, wow, they got 3 picks in the top 7. So this is going to be an interesting draft. So Jazz get the top pick, which is the Lakers pick. So I guess that's how bad the Lakers do when LeBron retires. And do we have, let's see, Rockets have our pick in this year. Yeah, I don't think we have a pick again. Okay. I don't think we have any picks, just to be sure. Okay, we do have a pick. First round but from the Cavs. Okay. So yeah, Booker's got 1 year. 61 mil is a shit ton. If we could get, I'd like to add a starting point guard to our team. Because, yeah, we're not getting any solid point guard minutes here. Yeah, I mean, Schroeder was our top point, but he's a free agent. So we're probably not going to have birdie rights on him anymore. Iguodaro, yeah, he might be a guy that we need to part ways with a little bit. Martin, 4 mil for a year. Let's see if we can get maybe a good player in return for him. Van Vliet, no. Bagley, yeah, nothing crazy there. Yeah, I think, yeah, we'll just send to the pick, see what maybe is available here. Marcus Johnson, I mean, he's a young point guard, Ohio State, playmaking inside out threat. Just C overall right now, C plus, C plus across the board. Let's see, Tony Parker stealing for Rod Strickland. Yeah, I think we take him. We needed a point guard, like I said, and yeah, with Schroeder, future with us, questionable. Yeah, he might be our backup point. 71 overall, late pick, 18th, 18 years old. Still got a long ways of development to go. We'll bring back those guys. Miles Bird, he's improving quite a bit. 73 now from 69 when we drafted him. So we got some a little bit more flexibility here. Can we bring back Schroeder? Yeah, it looks like we can. Do 2 years, 650. Hopefully he'll go for something like that. And let's see what else. Maybe shooting guard. Grayson Allen could bring him back in. I mean, he was getting 18 mil with us a couple seasons ago, so it would be quite an upgrade. I think. Then let's see what else might we want to do here. Aaron Wiggins, Green, Errol, Schroeder. Okay. Gonna offer Aaron Wiggins. I'm a fan of his. Yeah, if he's only looking for 4 mil around that range, we'll give him that. Then let's see any vets who might want to sign cheaply for this team. Capella. Yeah, we used up our options. So okay, we can't bring in Bird. We're gonna renounce Bride. Okay, we can't. So we can't afford all of them. I mean that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Capella. No, we can't offer him. Chris Dunn could offer 2 years, 1 year. Really? Okay. We're totally off on that. What other route do we go down? I think like if we were able to offer, Yabusele, that'd be solid pickup. 425. Kennard, no. Yeah, I mean, I ultimately I want to actually have one season where I have Booker at the 2 because I think that's his true position. Shake Milton, 78 overall. I mean, I'd be stupid to turn that down, right? If he's in our price range. I'll do 550, 525 for 2. We'll just offer that. Don't know if we can afford that. Accept another offer for Yabusele. That's fine. Okay, and then don't think we'll be able to bring in all these guys. So wow, no Allen or Wiggins. So they opted for Schroeder. Don't like that one. would have liked to see us sign someone else over that. But okay, so I mean, we're kind of forced to move Booker to the 2 now because you don't have anyone else at that spot. Shake, I think we move him to the 2 there as well. Think of him more as a 2 guard anyway. Okay, it's looking pretty solid here. Fultz is really not doing much for me. To see what we can maybe get for him. Fultz, get a shooting guard. Yeah, we get Bronny or Bryce James rather. Let's see, Cody Martin. Let's do Iguodaro. So Iguodaro and Fultz for Bona. First round picks. Goodwin, Aiden, Best, Terrence Mann, Holmes, Alvarado, Banton, Malik Thomas. Use a few 21st overall. Okay. We might do that. Ooh, Nicole Topic. That's a really good offer. They want us to give up a first though. So yeah, I think we'll pass on that. I think we'll go Malik here. I feel like that's a fair shake of a deal. I know we're giving up a young center, but yeah, he could potentially be our next guy up. So after Beal, so let's see how that pans out. So set shooting guard, small forward, we're set. Need a center and a point guard at this point. We'll bring back, could bring back Morris or someone cheap maybe. Yeah, let's see. Smart. Yeah, let's do a minimum for Smart. Center. Nurkic. Yeah, I'll bring Nurk back, I guess. Okay, we'll sign Nurk. And Smart's waiting for other offers. Okay, we'll bring in Smart. See, I mean, again, we got a pretty old roster here. Yeah, just see how we deal with Booker at his true position. Schroeder's going to be taking over at point. See how he does for us. But we've added some more youthful guys as well, so hopefully long term that's going to really help us. But we're probably not going to see much of long term. Yeah, Beal's finally off the books, so we were able to, use that money to some good use. Would have loved to see us actually be able to trade for him to get something back. So Schroeder to the point, Booker, Banton, Durant, Richards, Murray, Boyles is playing great. Dunn, Clark, Milton, and Thomas. And yeah, would like to see Johnson get some minutes. And yeah, it looks like a lot of these guys regressed. I'm not too surprised there. Okay, so Milton. So we got Milton and Thomas. So I might actually move Milton back to the point, just because we don't have any other players getting minutes at that spot. Okay, we'll move him back. Okay, so in theory, should be a little bit more balanced. Yeah, so he's going to be our 9th guy. And Thomas is getting minutes there. Johnson, he's going to be next guy up. Might see him contribute more later down the road, but yeah, right now he's not at this time. But yeah, 6th in the conference rank. Started off 3-0, not bad. This is championship or bust this year. This is the last year of our sim. We'll see what we can accomplish in this last season. Topic, yeah, so Thunder really trying to get rid of Topic. Interesting. So yeah, championship or bust. Can we get Durant another ring? His first, not with the Warriors. Maybe. I think he's very close to retirement. So if we do, if we are unsuccessful this season, I think he will hang him up. And yeah, I'm trying to think. Beal's still playing good. Yeah, it's a fairly old team though as well. 20-8 though, 12 games over 500. So far, best start we've had in any of the seasons we've done so far. Our rookies are finally getting better at the right time. Or sorry, our rookies, our younger guys, our prospects are like first round picks in the last 2 years. Avija for Debansta, no way. I'm actually gonna take Debansta, put him on the untouchables. Probably Booker as well. Yeah, let's do Murray Boyles. He's playing great ball. Yeah, let's do Malik as well. And I'm gonna put in let's put in point guard, point guard, point guard. Let's put Johnson in there, just because he's another young prospect that we got going for us. Okay, 25 and 9 here. Definitely gonna get some different types of offers, trade offers. Right now we're 2 in the West, which is great. I wouldn't have thought this team could be this competitive this late into their window, but it just goes to show how much flexibility we were able to kind of move up just in exchange for Beal. I mean, 50 mil for Beal at the time, really kind of a questionable pickup. But again, I think this team really kind of they really took 2 steps forward and went 5 steps back in making all the trades for Durant and Beal. Yeah, I don't know what James Jones was thinking. Honestly, I didn't look it up going in, but I think if he's not gone in Phoenix already, his days are truly numbered. Um, okay, so it looks like Booker got injured, so that's really unfortunate. Nothing bad, broken nose, and Clark left patella. Ouch. So wait, has he missed this whole season? Actually, interesting. That might be because let me see his last game. No, he's played a little bit this year. Okay. So Martin is getting a little bit better. Royce is playing. Shake, Dunn, Murray Boyles, Richards, Durant, Bansta, Thomas. So Thomas is starting in wake of the injury. So with all those minutes, he should be improving quite a bit here. All right, 35 and 16. Second in the West. Second, third, very kind of close there. Yeah, I mean, I think last year I wanted to get 45 wins. We were just shy of that mark, but yeah, I think we should be able to hit 50 wins based on how the season's fared for us thus far. Okay, so Beal, 61 mil. Man, his contracts are ridiculous. He's 31. Gonna give you 2 years at 43. Okay, so he'll do that. So I mean, yeah, really should um, give us some wiggle room for the future. Durant's 89 at 39 years old. He says he will resign. Not sure why it says no trade clause. Never would have done that. It's 39 mil now. So yeah, it seems like each year we're able to go down about like 6 mil or so. So we'll do 32.50. We'll see if he takes that. No. Okay, 32.50. Let's do 33.50. Okay, he'll do that. So yeah, each year his contract's been going down 6 million, so that really helps us out. Okay, Martin looking for the minimum. We'll do that. Cool. Smart. Clark will resign. Still got 2 years left. So yeah, we'll hold off on him for now. But yeah, I think definitely these guys are still playing at a top level, but because of their age, they're willing to accept a little bit less financially. So in theory, if Durant's able to still perform at his age at 39 and, like be able to sign for a lot less, then it gives us a little bit more of a champ contending window for the Suns team. Booker's age is going to be catching up, but if people truly believe that Booker can or is a championship type shooting guard, point guard, then maybe that'll give the Suns more flexibility later down the road if they want to sign with Phoenix. So Wemby MVP, Stokes Rookie of the Year, Trae Young Sixth Player of the Year, Wemby DPOY Most Improved, Colin Murray Boyle. So awesome. We got another player who got a end of the season award. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, 15 points per game and 9 rebounds. Really solid. I was thinking like he was the next Charles Barkley for this team. Clutch player, Paolo Banchero, Billy Donovan, Coach of the Year now with Spurs, so he's filled in that Popovich role. And so let's see, end of the season. So the Bansta second team All NBA, putting up 29, really solid numbers from him. He's improving pretty much across the board, even shooting wise. So that's great to see. And then let's see, any other Phoenix Suns? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. But I mean, hey, we got one guy who won a end of the season award, second team All NBA from a guy who's on the same team with Durant and Booker is pretty impressive. So Durant is a little banged up. See what he's playing through. Sore left hand. So non-shooting hand for him, but still, it's got to bother him a little bit. So 10 deep, we got Shake, Malik, Richards, Dunn, Murray Boyles, Clark, Durant, Debansta, Booker, and Schroeder. Okay, so we locked up a 3 seed. So, made a big jump here in year 3 of the sim. See how far off were we from the top team? 15 games back from the Spurs. So, yeah, Spurs went on to have a 72-10 season. So, yeah, they're clicking on all cylinders. We're 2 spots away from getting the 2nd seed. So, yeah, I mean, we're right up there with the top teams in the league. Face the Pelicans first round. So let's see if we can get our first win or series win in the video. We've been swept every year so far in the first round. So yeah, right now it looks like we're going to lose game 1. So not a great start with the higher seed. Um, yeah, I'm hoping things change here though. Budenholzer might be a problem. If we're losing again in the first round, it might be time. And if we were to go a 4th year, it would be time to move on from him, I'd say. Yeah, after 3 years in a row, first round exits, if we can't get this done, like, I think it's no brainer. Bud's got to go. But I mean, we got our first win, so that's good. See if we can win here in New Orleans. Overtime, double overtime. Wow, double overtime. We lose 169 to 161. Really high scoring game. Jesus. But yeah, down 2 games to 1 here, in the hole here. Need a win to keep our season alive. Can't need to tie the series up. Looks like we will. Tie 2 games apiece. Wow, Shake's starting now, so looks like we got another injury to deal with. But we're still playing good ball. 4-point lead after 1. They storm back in the second. See if we still got left in the tank here. And we'll lose by 10. So yeah, 1 game away from being eliminated. So let's see. Schroeder got injured. Left hand fractured. Yeah, injuries are really hurting us big time. But yeah, still with a team of Booker, Debansta, Durant, you'd think this team should beat a 6 seed Pelicans. Actually, who is on this Pelicans team? Now, DeJounte's still there, Trey Murphy. So it's pretty much the same team, frankly. Missy's really gone better, 87 overall now. He's like their 2nd best player. But yeah, still with Durant and Booker and Debansta and all the other guys, you'd think we'd be able to play a little bit better. I mean, 2 wins in the playoffs is 2 more wins than we've had in the first 2 seasons of our sim, but yeah, you hate to be eliminated here, and we do. So yeah, I mean, that's gonna do it here. Yeah, it sucks. Couldn't get past the first round in each of the 3 seasons we tried. Yeah, I mean, this team, honestly, it just kind of shows you what a big mistake it was to trade for Durant and Beal, and trade away all those young pieces. Literally, it makes no sense. I don't know what GM would have really made that trade and pulled the trigger. Durant already coming off like a torn Achilles. It's just, I don't know if those are the kinds of trades that, like, even in the moment, I was saying how stupid of a trade that was. Suns got so close their first time in like forever that they made it to the finals without Charles Barkley. And like even with the Steve Nash era, they couldn't even get it to the finals. So to get that close to just blow it up, like how does that make any sense? I'd be pissed if I was a Suns fan. The Suns fans deserve like a winning team. They've waited so long, been close so many times. But yeah, just it's strange, frankly. But yeah, I think with Durant signing for less each year, like as we did each year, we were able to sign him for $6 million less. That really kind of extended our championship window. Booker only 31, even with 3 years ahead of the sim at a 95 overall. Definitely has the capability to push this team to the next level. And yeah, let's see. Kind of put up the same numbers, even though we switched him back to shooting guard. But I mean, he's shooting a 50, 40, 90 each year pretty much of the sim. So, yeah, I mean, he's one of the best shooters in NBA history. I don't need to tell you that. It should already be known, but really got a steal, late first round pick. So that really helped us out. If we didn't do that, who knows what might have happened. And that Grizzlies pick really turned out to be something. Be able to land the Banta first overall. So yeah, hopefully those picks pan out and you guys get some late round steals. But yeah, we've pretty much kept this roster intact. Kept Richards around. We kept Royce O'Neal, Martin, brought Nurkic back. But yeah, we kept pretty much the core and Booker and Durant and Richards and Dunn as well. But yeah, I just think this team really lacks depth. I'm not sure why the rest of the league sees them as that kind of team, and their own front office doesn't. But yeah, I just think Suns really kind of need to sort of rebuild here. I think with the rebuild with Booker really worked, but they just got impatient, I think, a little bit. And maybe that was why the owners kind of left. They sold the team, and maybe this new era is going to be great for them. But yeah, it just has yet to be seen so far as a NBA fan. But yeah, it's going to do it here. Spurs win again in the championship in the finals against the Nets in the six. And that's going to conclude today's video. Check me out on Twitch at CZC YouTube, and check me out on YouTube at CZC. And yeah, just couldn't get it done in this one, but with the Suns. But stay tuned. Got some more playing teams to be eliminated soon, so I will make videos for those coming up. And yeah, please make sure to turn your notification bell on. See you guys next time. Peace.